Hey guys, it's Coco Tarot back again with another message. We're just going to get right into it and see what you guys need to know right now. I hope everyone is doing well. So, messages for the collective. What does the collective need to know right now? Thank you so much. What are they going through? What energy are they facing? What do they need to know right now? 3 cards for the collective. Oh. Okay, we got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Clarify the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant and the 7 of Wands in reverse for the collective. The 3 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So there is a situation or someone that you are letting your guard down with a little bit. This was someone where in the past it was hard to work with them, or there was a lot of heartbreak or disappointments involved. But some of you guys are feeling this intuitive hit, this Hierophant card, to let your guard up or your defenses up. This person or situation in the past could have been something that you weren't interested in, or like I said, your boundaries were really high against this. This could be a situation with someone at work, or you're trying to distract yourself from this thought, this intuitive hit to let your guard down. Or if it's not to let your boundaries down with someone, it's almost like to let yourself feel something with that 3 of Swords in reverse. For some of you, your emotions are spilling out into your work, but it's because you're not dealing with something at the core. And this Hierophant card is telling me the divine God, whoever you believe in, they want you to really deal with some kind of heartbreak or something that you have put your guard up against. And it's almost as if they're saying to lower the guards, lower the gate, or open the gates. I'm hearing the floodgates, but not necessarily to bring someone back, but so that you can heal some part of yourself that feels heartbroken about something. Some of you guys would rather drown yourself in work than to deal with some kind of problems or emotional ache. Clarify this for the collective. Yeah, the 3 of Cups in reverse. There's something here the divine wants you to get over. But by getting over it, they want you to go through it, through some kind of emotion. Some of you guys are being asked to channel your emotions into your work. So either you're distracting yourself from emotions in work, or you're being asked to channel that emotion through work if you're going to do that, so that you can at least work through this. I don't know what this is, but you know what this is. There's something that you need to work through. I do see this fear of being judged for how you feel, or maybe not being able to tell someone a truth about yourself out of fear of judgment or criticism. Some of you guys went all in on something and it didn't pan out, and there was someone in your life who tried to warn you about that, and it's almost as if you don't want to, have to tuck your tail between your legs and go be like you were right about a situation. There's this need for you to just feel it and screw what anybody else feels about it, even if it offends them or you feel a fear of judgment or criticism, because you can't control how you feel. And it almost feels like you're trying to control how you feel, but you can't. And that's what this message is about. Some kind of releasing or feeling something that you've been avoiding. Some of you guys, there's a conversation that you've been avoiding, someone that you need to talk to, or a conversation that needs to be had and you're avoiding talking about it, or there could be a certain thing you don't want to talk about. Clarify this for the collective. Yeah, the Hermit just flipped out. The Death, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Whatever it is you don't want to talk about or release emotionally is kind of stunting your ability to create deep connections with people around you. There are parts of yourself that you avoid by working or certain habits. You avoid it. Even if it's a conversation, you avoid it. But avoidance of it is what makes this feeling or this void, this emptiness feel greater. There's a need to transition into expressing yourself from your heart and letting your defenses down. There are certain things that you don't say because you don't want to offend certain people, or you don't want them to feel bad. Okay, try this for the collective. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. You're avoiding something. And I feel as if for a lot of you, there's something that you don't want to talk about. It could be a secret, or if it's not a secret, there's just a conversation that you're avoiding. You're avoiding something, and that avoidment, is that even a word? Avoidance is creating some kind of tower moment. But it's like the divine pushing you into a place where you, like I said, you let the floodgates happen. Some of you guys, you haven't cried in years, and there's this need for you to cry and to release. You're blocking off anyone's ability to be able to see through you or to feel you. Or maybe some people don't trust you because they don't know your intentions, because they don't know how you feel at all. There's this feeling of lack of feeling, if that makes sense. Clarify this. And there's that Page of Swords. You're very concerned about what other people think about what you have or what you feel. Clarify the Page of Pentacles, or the Prince of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. The Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, Prince of Swords. Maybe it's a conflict of interest, or some of you guys, how you feel does directly affect someone else. And this could be why you don't want to have that conversation, because it affects someone else. Some kind of decision or a choice, or it affects someone else. You're not doing what you want to do out of fear of making someone else feel bad about something. For some of you guys, you fell in love with something that was somebody else's, or maybe you got an opportunity to do something that was almost for somebody else, but you got that opportunity instead. It's like whatever it is directly implicates somebody else. And because of that, you'd rather just shut it off and not express how you feel because you're afraid that you will hurt somebody else or have somebody else think that you're competing with them. When in reality, that's just the way you feel. So if you got a job opportunity over someone, or even in love, it's almost as if by sparing someone else's feelings, you're putting your own on the back burner, and it's causing this disconnect for growth. Yeah, the Six of Cups. This could be someone close to you, a childhood friend. I'm even feeling a situation where somebody likes someone, and maybe you like them too, and they like you, but you don't want to admit to that because that friend likes that person, even though that person doesn't like the friend. You know what I mean? It's a sticky situation. That's why the Moon card is coming out. For some of you guys, this could even be a friend or someone in your life that you kind of dumb yourself down for, or you're just really concerned about sparing their feelings. I don't know if they've done something for you in the past, or it's someone that you've known for a long time that is like a ride or die. But I feel the need to say you can't help how you feel. You're deeply connected to something, and if someone is upset about that, there's not really anything you can do. For some of you guys, you made a promise not to be with someone or to talk to someone, and it's a hard promise to keep or something. It's just, someone could have given you an ultimatum, There's some people pleasing here. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant, there is something that wants to be shown to you, an opportunity, something unknown that came out of the blue. Okay, this could be a feeling, or there was some kind of intuitive hit that you have, something that you could know, a secret that you could know. But whatever this opportunity is, or whatever has presented itself to you, it's supposed to change you. It's supposed to be something that transitions you into something new, or something different, a new perspective. And part of that opportunity is going to have to be facing some kind of fear head on, which is either having that conversation, telling someone something, or being true about your feelings. Because there's something about your feelings that's hidden here, collective. You're not showing a part of yourself, or you're not telling people how you feel about a certain thing, or even if it's not a certain thing, just in general. And there's this push for you to just let yourself unravel. Clarify this. Yeah, the Emperor. Take charge of your feelings instead of shying away from them. Yeah, the Lovers and the Strength. Yeah, wow. Whatever you need to say, it's going to be tough. It's going to require some strength. Some of you guys could be dealing with a health issue right now, or you could be a little sick. But what I'm seeing here is by you taking charge of, I'm hearing your love life or your emotions, or really letting yourself open up and feel what you need to feel. It will heal something within you. Don't be afraid for receiving judgment for how you feel from other people, because this Emperor card, it's like the Emperor doesn't care what people think. He does what he wants to do. He takes charge. He's in charge. And you need to be more in charge of how you feel instead of muting that for someone in your life, or for reasons unknown. Okay, we did get that Moon card. There's reasons unknown as to why you're not following some kind of truth. Clarify this? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Swords and the struggle. Okay, the Four of Pentacles, yeah, and the Chariot. Yeah, there's a reason you haven't been able to really move past this. If there's something that you tried to choke down and get over to spare someone else, or because you're being kind for someone else by ignoring your feelings, it's not going to work. By holding on to this truth, it stunts you. The Chariot in reverse and the Six of Swords in the struggle, it's like you're not able to move on to where you need to go next. That transition, that important subconscious influence that is trying to happen to you. For some of you guys, there's an opportunity that you're thinking about not taking because it's going to make somebody else upset. And I feel like that's not right. If there's an opportunity that you want, you should go for it despite anyone's judgment, or if someone's upset about it because they didn't get that opportunity. Don't stop your own chariot because you made a pact with someone else, okay? Because it's just going to leave you feeling regret, or like you missed out on a certain opportunity. But we're going to get into some advice. Advice for the collective. Thank you so much. Advice. Okay. Inward and flow, possibilities, Stranger and the Fool. Okay. Very interesting. So there's so many possibilities for you, okay? There's this new beginning that wants to come in for you, that the divine needs for you to happen. This needs to happen for you, but you're locking yourself away from this by denying yourself the opportunity to speak how you feel, to say how you feel. You're blocking yourself from something by not having that conversation, or avoiding something because you're afraid that you're going to hurt somebody else. I'm hearing something about a trust fall, letting yourself do that trust fall with the divine, and knowing that they're not telling you, whatever your intuition is telling you, it's telling you for your betterment, not to bring you in a worse place, okay? I don't know who this resonates for, but for some of you guys, there is someone in your life that you really don't express yourself to because you're trying to protect them from something, but it's locking you out of a new beginning. I don't know, guys. It's time to have that conversation. Whatever you're trying to avoid needs to be taken head on. Don't lock yourself out of this opportunity, these possibilities for somebody else. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying, that void. The empty room, the self, and the comic. Let me move all this down. Oh boy. So instantly, I feel like some of you guys are the funny friend, and because you're the funny friend, you feel like you're not allowed to be sad. You're not allowed to have your little emo moments. I'm hearing that's not true. Don't let people put you in some kind of box just because you fit a caricature for them. With this empty room here, you could have a fear of being alone, a fear of yourself in some kind of way. Maybe you don't trust yourself, or you don't trust yourself to have certain people in your life for things to play out the way they need to. Because if someone wants to leave your life based off an opportunity or how you feel, it's almost like let that room be empty and learn how to grow within yourself. You don't need people in your life that you feel like you have to hide who you really are from. And I don't want to say that someone else is holding you back, because it's you who is holding yourself back from fear of judgment or fear of, maybe you have a lot of friends around you, but it's only so you can distract yourself from yourself, that self card. It's time to focus on yourself and let yourself feel things and stop trying to hide it with humor, how you really feel. Or maybe some of you guys, that's how you deal with it. You hide it beneath humor, but there's something that needs to happen that's deeper than that. For some of you guys, you just need to get in a room alone by yourself and get creative. Or if you're avoiding being alone, be alone. Whatever you're avoiding, you need to take on head on, is what I'm hearing. And not be afraid of. Clarify this for the collective. Self-love, exactly. You realize that the love of self is necessary to love another. Some of you guys, you don't, like I said, trust yourself or love yourself enough to just be with yourself and sit with yourself. And there's someone in your life that makes you feel like you can't do anything without them, or you can't be anything without them, but it's not true. Your new beginning, or your next new beginning, is going to be very self-involved with how you feel, with what you want to do, with opportunities presented to you that nobody else can be involved in. There's a lot of fears that you need to be facing right now. And I feel like that first fear is confronting whatever it is you're avoiding, whether it's a conversation or being alone in a room by yourself. The best part about an empty room is being able to decorate it and express yourself, and to create a room that feels like home, that feels like a sanctuary, that makes you feel safe. And the only way to do that is to be who you are in your heart and not who people expect you to be. And that is your reading for today, guys. And I'll be back soon with another message. Toodaloo.